Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, it seems like the Ukrainians, those drones sea drones that they were getting ready to use, I think on large scale, finally did what I said they will do. Eventually, they will be able to hit one of the Russian war vessels, and they did. So that's why, as I said before, the Russians will not be able to create a blockade in the Black Sea. It's impossible. This guy's going to send 3,000 little boats. One of them, two of them, three of them are going to hit three vessels, and half of your fleet, Black Sea fleet, is going to be blown up. So that's exactly what happened here. One little boat got out of commission an important Russian warship. So obviously the Ukrainians provide a video, the Russians deny. Now, it's true that you can make videos and other things that could be similar, but there are some videos with a vessel arriving in the port and being damaged. And surprisingly, those people who posted those videos of that attacked ship, they were not arrested by evil Putin. On the other hand, the Ukrainians, when they post things with the attacks or anything like that, they get arrested because Ukraine is a free country with Western values. All right, let's start with this one. So we have here the article from Business Insider. It says Ukraine just provided its sea drones. It's proved its sea drones are a huge threat to Russia's navy. An expert says this may not only be the start. No, it may not. So Ukraine attacked a Russian warship using a sea drone on Friday, according to videos. The country is focusing on building bigger and more powerful sea drones, an expert told Insider. It wants to, and I'm quoting, get more explosives on board and ramp up its attack on flagships. He said, it says Ukraine this morning used a sea drone to attack a Russian ship in the Black Sea, according to video circulating on social media. So let's see. I got it ready here. This is the video from the drone. So let's see. What do we have? So it's coming slowly. It's not going that fast. That's interesting because it changes speed a few times. It comes kind of flimsy, or it just goes left and right purposely. I don't see any fire coming towards this one. Nobody shoots anything. Just slowly comes. It's not very fast, and then it's gonna hit the Russian vessel, and obviously it's going to damage it. And that's it. That's again the same thing, coming from far away. That's the little vessel, and obviously it's located somewhere in a port. You can see the lights from the shore, and even the shore here is a lot of light actually. All right, this is going to be the last time I'm going to show this video, and maybe we got some. I'm going to show you what the Russians are saying about it. Okay, so this is this. Let me go here. So they say here that how much TNT they want to put on this on the drones, and how far they can go. It says that they can go capable of hitting targets 500 miles away. And it said that 450 kilograms of TNT was a huge amount for a drone to carry. To put it in context, this estimated for the explosive being carried by the airborne strike on Moscow are the 10 and 15 kilogram. Obviously, they can reach farther and cause more damage. So this is the Telegraph. Ukraine-Russia war latest. Ukraine blows hole in Russian warship. So this is the warship, and it's the Olenegorsky Kornyak, a landing ship from Russian Northern Fleet in Baltisk, picture in 2021. So a landing ship is a landing ship, but still should have a radar capable of intercepting a drone and anything that comes near you, but if the personnel is sleeping, you can have the radar as much as you want. So it says that a Ukrainian attack on a Russian naval base blew a hole in the hull of a large warship and caused severe damage, sources have claimed. So this is 112-meter landing vessel, which would be about 120 yards or 350 feet long, reportedly suffered a serious breach from the drone strike and is unable to carry out combat missions. So Ukraine attacked the Novorossiysk base in southern Russia this morning. I'm going to look where that is. A naval drone loaded with 450 kilograms. So you want to know pounds, you multiply, so it's about 1,000 pounds of TNT crashed into the hull of the ship, which had 100 crew members on board, according to Ukrainska Pravda. So now we go to the Russians, not Russians, yes, the Russians are going to be the last. Russian warship damaged in Ukrainian attack on Novorossiysk naval base. Okay, so we're going to find out what that is in a minute. So the same thing is here, what's going on. The civilian port, which handles 2% of the world's oil supply and also exports grain, temporarily halted all ship movement before resuming normal operations, according to the Caspian Pipeline Consortium, which operates the oil terminal there. Okay, so a warship was seriously damaged in an overnight Ukrainian naval drone attack on Russia's Black Sea Navy base. Okay, so that means on the Black Sea, two sources said on Friday after Russia said it had fended off the attack. So this I kept right here just for you to see how these guys interpret the terrorist attack on civilian infrastructure if they do it. Ukraine drone attacks on Russia, psychological and political impact. Well, that's the definition of terrorism. Trying to change have an aim of changing a political system or some leadership through military attack, through this kind of things is terrorism. But you see how these guys are giving the spin. Ukraine drone attack, psychological and political impact. Okay, now if these guys would have hit, let's say, I'm just giving an example, Empire State Building with a drone, how would that be called? Here would be probably called domestic terrorism, right? And if that would be done by a outside force or outside player, would be called terrorist, international terrorist, as it should be called. But here, no, this is called psychological, and that's why I can't stand these guys. And it's these guys are doing this every day to us, and it's so easy to see through them. Unfortunately, we have a big massive population who just ingurgitates this and takes it as fact, without thinking that if you turn the tables, put the shoe on the other foot is not going to go too well for them, but it's going to fit. So let's go to the Russian article. It says Russia foils Ukraine's attempt to attack naval base in Novorossiysk. So it was an attempt that the Russians foiled. Ukraine attempted to attack a Russian naval base in the city of Novorossiysk overnight with two unmanned boats, which were detected and destroyed by Russia's warships, the Russian Defense Ministry said on Friday. So, say visually detected and destroyed by fire from the standard weapons of Russian ships guarding the outer rail of the naval base. Now and it's the same. They say the same thing here as I said in the other one. So let's find, maybe we can find this little port. So we found it on this map. This is the Kerch Bridge. So I'm going to use another map just so you know it's right here by Krasnodar, I think. So I'm going to go here. This is the map of Ukraine. This is where the war occurs. This Crimean Peninsula is Krasnodar, and it's right here. This is the port. So the Ukrainian drones left this area I'm assuming, I don't think they left Romania, right? And they went right here. So that's quite an achievement. I think that's more than, I think it's really 300 kilometers at least, 350 kilometers. So let's say 200 miles, if no more, something like that, just to go and get to this little port right here and attack this one. Because this is the, if you go over here, you're gonna see it right here. So this is the location of this one or this one. So as I said before, the Russians will be hit by these drones more and more. It's easy to make them. It's only boats. Boats, put an engine, put the TNT on it, and then you just communicate with the satellite, and with the joystick go wherever it's gonna go. You can also put the coordinates to get you there, and when you get over there, you manually look for the whatever, and who knows what else they got over there to know exactly who's who, what's what. So the Russians will not be able to do the blockades, and these guys are going to blow their ships inside their ports. Now that was a landing ship, but still, I don't think that's acceptable not to know that a boat comes. I mean, in a little boat in, I don't know, Lake Michigan, you have all kind of radars, and you detect boats coming around. A little, I mean, not really a little boat like a family boat, but you can buy the little radar shit and install it in your boat. And these guys don't have it in a military landing ship in time of war. It's an unacceptable situation. I don't know, it's technology, is it human error, human laziness, human drunkenness, I don't know. But the fact is, the Russians have no chance in doing any blockade of any ships over there. I mean, they can try, but these things are going to hit them. And if they come closer to Odessa, they will be hit by long-range missiles, or not even long-range missiles. They need 200 kilometers, medium range, and a mid-range. They're gonna come up. Well, thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.